Right. Yeah, it's got some pull, that, yeah, definitely. So this week on Is It Worth It, we'll be looking at this Peugeot 508, and usually French cars are more style than substance, but maybe this can be the one to change it. I mean, look at this styling, it's very French and it's beautiful. I mean, if I just show you around it, this is a compact manual saloon, executive manual saloon from Peugeot, and you've got these nice 18-inch alloy wheels which complement the car well, but also you've got this nice GT line here. This is the GT trim, but also you've got a hint of Knight Rider. If I just show you on the back here, I mean, if that isn't French, I don't know what is. Anyway, it's time to find what joie de vivre this car has and whether it's worth it. So let me just grab your attention to this extra cool steering wheel. I mean, you've got the nice little Peugeot logo on there, and also the GT line as well. It just feels really sporty and nothing like I felt before in a car. Also, the pedals are quite small as well. I mean, I've got quite big feet, but they're kind of small, which is kind of a sporty feel. And also, if you check out this display, you've actually got these little touch screen keys here, but also you've got touch sensitive buttons here, but it is touchscreen as well, and it's just brilliant. I mean, what you can do in it. Again, this is a 6-speed 2-litre diesel, and we're going to take it for a spin to find out whether it's worth it, but we're going to find out what the practicality is like in the back. So okay, the seats are pulled all the way back. Well, this might be a problem actually, but yeah, to be honest, there's not much room in the back, but saying that, the driver's seat is pushed all the way back. It's kind of cramped in the back, to be honest, and your headroom's kind of sloped. Again, this is going to be quite a common thing in sport saloons. This Peugeot actually call it a fastback, which is probably pretty much what it is. Okay, so inside the cockpit, I mean, I'm just blown away. I mean, for a Peugeot, this is incredible. I mean, it's exquisite. I mean, look at different levels there. Okay, probably fake carbon fibre, but you've got to give it some kind of credit. I mean, look at this dash here, the way it all slopes in and out, and this steering wheel, it's like I'm in a Le Mans racing driving car. It's just brilliant. You feel like you're in a spaceship. I mean, the space is brilliant as well, and it doesn't stop there. It's all the way round here on the pillows, and you've got enough space here in the middle for bottles, etc. So it's brilliant inside, and with nice little shaped mirrors. If you check here, put the mirrors on here. We've even got double lights on as well. It's just honestly great effort from Peugeot, and they've really turned the tide. This 508 is totally different in looks to its last 508. I mean, to be honest, that's quite dull and boring, but this, it's as if you sat in a totally different car. So how cool is this? It even shows where the nearest Citroën and Peugeot dealers are. I mean, again, how French can you get? So we're going to take it for a ride, but before, we're going to check a bit more on the entertainment system. You can use these dials here, or you can just use a touch screen. You get this nice little beep to remind you that you've pressed the right button. But yeah, it's really good, and you can even set up different colour schemes as well. You know what? I fancy a copper colour scheme this time round, and it also changes the dials on the dash as well. So yeah, really cool. So like I said, we're going to take it for a little spin. Remember, this is the 2-litre diesel. I think this has got 222 brake horsepower. It is quite a lot actually, and that's probably why Peugeot call it a fastback saloon. But let me try it out. It's a Peugeot 508 GT like to drive, so I mean, yeah, I'm revving it a bit, but gear stick, or the gear shift in my eyes, is a bit all over the place. I mean, it's a little bit too loose for my liking, but other than that, it does the job well. I mean, yeah, grips are rolled well. That steering wheel's brilliant. I love it. Suspension wise, let us go over this ramp. It's a bit of a rocky roads. Yes, it's nice. It's nice and firm. Has it got different? Yeah, it's got driving modes. If you want to chuck down here, we'll whack it into sport mode as well, and we'll see how that kind of handles as well. That's nice. Yeah, it's got some pull, that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got a Porsche behind us. I don't think. Imagine getting beat by a Peugeot. I would sell my Porsche for that. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's so good, and I don't want this to come the wrong way. It's so good, it doesn't feel like a Peugeot. Good visibility. Your seats are really comfortable. It almost feels like you're in a cockpit. I'll put my window up. But yeah, you feel really safe and cocooned in this car. The only problem is, like I said, the rear window. Time to wrap up this Peugeot 508 GT line, and yes, I've enjoyed having that French feel again, but this car, I mean, just look at it, it's such great design, the cockpit's beautiful, but the things that let it down are it's a little bit cramped in the back, and also that boot space is not as big as it lets on, but you get handy little extras like 2 USB ports in the front and 2 in the back. But it's time to find out how it weighs up on that scale of worth. So as you can see, this is a new scale which has been rendered just to jazz things up on the channel, and as we put the weigh in for the Peugeot 508, which comes in at £29,420, if you load the coins, we can see that okay, the scale, it balances, which means that the Peugeot is worth its cost. However, we can't give it the full "is it worth it" seal of approval. However, it is a great car.